Hello, artist. Today we are going to look at this book, Up, Tall, and High by Ethan Long. He is an awesome artist as well as a cute storyteller. And you can see all these precious, adorable birds are in this story, and they talk about being tall and about going high and being up. And I'm going to teach you how to draw this bird in simple form and then give you all kinds of options for creating lots of different styles of birds. Here's one of mine. Here's another one. And another one that I have not finished painting yet. Just super fun. All kinds of great options with this bird. I'm going to start with our paper, and it's going to be landscape, which is also another way of saying horizontal. And we're not doing it vertical right now. This is vertical, or this is portrait style. Doing it landscape. And we're just going to start in the middle of my paper, and I'm going to let this first bird have an open eye. It's looking wide-eyed. So it's just a simple dot with a circle around it. And right in front of that circle with the dot, I'm going to draw a vertical line. And this is going to be the beginning of his beak, and his beak's going to come out this direction. Now in the middle of this line, I'm going to do a horizontal line. It could simply be a straight line, it can be a wavy line, it can be a zigzag line, however you want the middle of his mouth to look. I'm going to do just a slight wavy line. Now I'm going to connect the top of this line and bring it all the way down to the tip, the end of that horizontal line. Same way with this one going up, and there's his beak. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the shape of the back of his body, starting with the top of his head and going back around to form where it's going to be his tail. So it's kind of like a rainbow arch going back, 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 and then down, dipping down all the way back up. Very similar to a sideways S. And then from here, I've decided I want him to be kind of puffy. He's going to be a fuller bird, not very thin. So I'm going to take it from the bottom of his beak here, and I'm going to pull him all the way out and back up around, and it's going to be parallel to my top line. And this is where I can start adding in some details. I'm going to go ahead and get the shape of his tail. You could do pointy feathers, you could do rounded feathers, real fluffy feathers. I think I'm going to do a cutesy little rounded fluffy tail, just like that. Bumpy line. And now I'm going to give him a wing, and this wing is also going to be really rounded and really fluffy. Now let's give him some detail. He needs something to walk on, so let's give him his feet. We're going to do 2 vertical lines for his legs, and they can be as long or as short as you want them to be. And then just do a little rainbow arch right there at the bottom, and voila, you have toes. Isn't he cute? Now, I'm going to go ahead and give him some designs for his head. You can do anything you want. In the book, you'll notice a lot of them have these cute little curly cues at the top of their heads right here. There were a few that had some cute little straight lines and pointy lines. You can actually add any design you want. I think I'm going to do a very fun spiral coming off the top of his head, and then I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to do 2 diagonal lines off the top with little balls on top, little circles. Now this is the basics of our bird. We can add some designs here. I notice a lot of the birds, a couple of them have like some stripes on them, some little designs. I also notice they have texture lines going on. Let's see, there's some more in the back. These are the same ones, giving a bow for the end of the story. Very cute. So I'm going to go ahead and do a cute little zigzag line. This will be his detail of his markings of his feather. And if you want, you can do a dotted line on the inside, just like that. Very easy. I can give him a couple of fun little wavy stripes on his tail if I wish, or I can leave it plain. You can also do some texture lines, just little dashes to show that he's a fluffy, feathery friend. You can do it on his head too if you want, but I'm going to leave it solid. All right, I'm going to get my horizon line on my painting, my drawing, and this is simply the line that divides the sky from the land. And you can see that he is standing in the land with all of that beautiful sky behind him. I'm going to go ahead and add a little friend to this. And this friend is going to be tiny compared to this big giant bird. But this tiny friend is actually going to be kind of tall and skinny compared to this short and fat one. So let's start with the eye here. I'm going to give him a happy eye. And this happy eye is simply a little rainbow line, just like that. And in front of that little rainbow line, I'm going to draw a vertical line for the beginning of his beak. This little guy is going to be talking, so I'm going to draw a diagonal line going up from the center, and then another diagonal line going down from the center, showing an open V. And then from the top of my vertical line, I'm going to connect both the top and the bottom, and there's his cute little beak, and he's got a lot to say. He's in the middle of talking. Now I'm going to go ahead and give him a straight flat top for his head. And it's just going to go all the way back, and that's where his tail is going to be. But then I'm going to go ahead and do, this guy, I was going to do a tall guy, but this guy is going to be my cute little short, round guy. And then I'm going to give him some cute little zigzaggy feathers for his tail. And then I'm going to give him some curved zigzaggy lines for his wing. And then 2 vertical lines again with that cute little arch at the bottom for his toes. And now I can go to designing his beautiful feather-like things that come off the top of his head. So cute. I think I'll make those solid. There we go. He's super cute. Maybe he's got polka dots. Little tiny polka dots. Very good. All right, now let's do another one over here. I'm going to do a tall. He isn't going to be as tall or as big as this one. But he's going to be tall and skinny compared to these other ones. He's real short and flat. He's real big and puffy. This guy's going to be tall and skinny. And I think I'm going to give him a proud looking closed eye where he's very proud of himself. So his eye is like a shape of the letter U. And then I'm going to do that vertical line in front again. This time his mouth is going to be zigzaggy in the middle. And then I'm going to connect that top and bottom to show his beak. He does have a rounded head just like his first friend. It's going to go all the way up, come all the way down, and way back up for his back tail. And then I'm going to pull this line. Instead of going out and around like I did here, I'm going to go straight down all the way back. And I'm even going to curl it just a bit on the back right there. And then I'm going to take this line and I'm going to connect it over here, but I'm going to do it with a really long, skinny, because I'm running out of room, cute little curved lines. Now I'm going to go ahead and give him a wing. This was a nice big fluffy wing. This was kind of a pointy wing. I think I'm going to let this one be in between, pointy and fluffy at the same time. Let's give him some cute designs for his adornment on his head, little zigzag lines with little balls on the end. You can do anything you want. This guy, he's going to have a wavy collar. It's going to be parallel, just like that. 2 legs. Give him toes. Isn't he cute? Now this guy, I drew him small compared to the other ones, but you can make this one giant. You can do a tall, skinny bird in the middle if you wanted to. Or you can make this one really big. There are all different kinds of ways, all different kinds of lines you could use to create your beautiful, magical, adorable birds.